like dying. I really don't like dying. What on earth? This is a tier 1, right? Oh, wait. You just dropped... Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome to episode 19 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, The Purge. And I've spent most of my morning in our mine working. I'm trying to get as much headway as I possibly can for ammo, in anticipation of the desert, but also to help us get through the rest of the soldier class and the rest of the purging we have to do. And additionally, it kind of helped to take a little bit of the recording time off. So since I've been trying to cut the episodes down, and I've decided I'm going to drop the days down to 60-minute days for the desert once we get there. But I want to keep them at here at least until we can get the last 16 point whatever percent of the forest down. So made some good progress there. I did have one event. It was when I came back to get some more goldenrod. By the way, you can't stack drinks. I found out after I wasted a whole bunch of goldenrod tea. But I put what I had in there, a couple of books, got another generic. But yeah, not too bad. And by the way, thank you. Grinch, you were correct. Shift, comma, does in fact... halt the dogs and makes it easier. Definitely makes it easier when fighting the horde and stuff like that. So that's pretty awesome. All right. So things that I want to do today. So I can actually make a new pick. So I'm going to do that. I can make the highest level I can possibly make now, which is good. I need that too. Also, I want to switch up my armor. Since I am working right now with axes, the bonus for lumberjacks is use less stamina when using axes, which will definitely help me. So I think that we're going to make a full set of the lumberjack armor. I would like to upgrade our concrete. So everything's over there. I'm going to put this stuff in here. Let's just do this to get everything out of our inventory. But I think I can make now. Yep, I can make the rest of that. We'll make half of that here, other half over there. And then what I want to do is convert that to the explosion proof. So I will be doing that as well off camera. So that's kind of the gist of what I plan on doing today. So I'm going to go ahead and make up my armor. I'll come back when that's ready, when we have the pick ready. Can't make you yet until I have just a few more kills, but I'm also one low-grade magazine part away from being able to make a new one and make the tier 5. So I think we're going to make some good progress today here. But like I said, I'll dock this stuff out real fast, and I'll come back when we're ready to head to do some purges. Okay, I think we are ready to go. The tier 5 gave me another mod slot, so I was able to add the ergonomic grip, so that's nice to have in there. I repaired up the machine gun just one last time until we get that leveled up. And then we are now switched over to the lumberjack with all of our mods. Go ahead and add it in there. So we are ready to go. And I did also add in painkillers, even though I only have 2 of them. But I don't know, I just get headaches so often with those. So resume. Take our guys off of halt. I think we are ready to go. So what I plan on doing today, so let's undo those. I still just want to see what's left here. I still can't do those, which means I really don't... I might, depending. We'll see. Because that is what that's tier 5. Nope, we don't want that. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I have these 3, those 3. Yeah, I think, and that one right there. So I'm just going to come up here, and we're just going to make our way around. All right, quick change. I decided I might as well just hit this one up, and then we'll do the cut across. So no reason to waste a tier 1, which should be a quick and easy in and out. And then I think I talked about before our previous episode what we want to talk about. So I think our conversation on this episode today is going to be base design plan for the desert. And what I'm thinking for a design. So kind of on this one, how I had them go up and then make the that kind of that left-hand swing turn that takes them parallel with the base. So instead of that, just because of the, it's not like the Horde where we're getting non-stops for the, for the entire night. They're basically, they only last for so long. So I don't think that that's as big of an issue for me. So I'd like to just have it be a straight shot up. So the entirety of the time that they're coming, I can basically be aimed at them. So, but I still want to have kind of like a ramp. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have, you are just a tough one. You always are. Cool. So what I'm thinking, like I said, is to have kind of like a ramp up. Oh, no. No rebirth on you. I think he's beginning to be one of my least favorite zombies. He just has so much friggin' health or armor or whatever it is. It's like you sit there and beat on him forever. But yeah, so it'll be like a ramp up, and I am going to use like the fences on there, and then I just kind of have to decide how I want to design the base around that. All right, we are at the next location, and we've already woken up some of the inhabitants. Man, they're just waiting to get out for me. So one of the things that I want to do differently this time on the base is I want to be a little more creative. Even though I wanted to do more decoration and I wanted it to be a little more, I don't know if I want to say fancy, but all I ended up with is a box, and I don't want to do a box again. So, what are you? Oh, he's there. Okay. So, I think I want to play around a little bit with shapes, both the shape of the actual base and also the shape of the entrance or the path that they're taking up. I want to be a little bit interesting, so, and maybe even use some of the depth of the ground. So instead of, building it up in the air, maybe I build it level with the ground, and then I go with a nice moat area kind of around it that still gives me the distance for them to kind of fall or prevent them from coming right up on me. I don't know. My juices are flowing. My creative juices are flowing. So I want to do something interesting and unique, something that I've never done before. That still kind of, I don't know, maybe it doesn't make it so boring. In two ways. Boring in two ways. Boring in one way as in the way it looks, but also boring in the way that the fights are. Because even without the electric fence, I think the events kind of lost a little bit of their fear or their fright. I don't know, just something about having them just looping around until I got around to killing them. I guess you could say it kind of defeats the intent of the mod, but at the same time it also defeats the entertainment for someone watching. Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna get? Yep, I knew it. As soon as I went in there into my back, I knew they were gonna come in behind me. Classic. Yeah, but I think it's a little boring for you guys. I think, not that, again, I want to make it so I die. I don't like dying. I really don't like dying. What on earth? This is a tier 1, right? Oh, wait, you just dropped. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. We have a horde. And I was lucky to get out of there. I thought that might be what was going on. Alright, let's get some machine gun leveling. Kamikaze. Do I have anybody I need to kill first? Who's buffing my guys? Alright, dogs, stay close to me. I'm not wanting you guys getting killed. Why so many kamikazes? Alright. Get the nurse. Come on, dogs. Over here. Oh, I'm gonna get my my assistant as well. Yeah, you can. I don't care if you die because you only last for so long. My goodness. These hordes are starting to get a little more ridiculous too. Alright, you need to die, lady. Oh my goodness. Okay, lady needs to die. Alright, and now we've got spitters. Okay. Alright, you're dead. Oh my goodness. Okay, luckily none of my dogs have died. But I think I probably have gone through half of my ammo. My goodness. Wow. So, I think that's... And then a rebirth. I told you, I hate when you rebirth. You already got too many hit points as it is. Oh, now I got a Screamer Horde too? Are you... Alright, we're switching. Okay, this is getting nuts. This is getting real nuts. I'm just trying to do my little questing here, and I'm getting friggin' everything. Okay, so what was I saying? I kind of got distracted there. It's like he's frustrating because he's so much hit points, and I literally wasted so much ammo. So I need to figure out. Like I don't know that I'm gonna be able to really do much with soldier class once I get it all the way maxed up, just because of the crazy amounts of ammo that it's requiring for these guys. Because I don't know if they fixed it yet, but from what I understand from the mod author, the AP ammo does not work. It does not give the benefit that it does. And with a lot of these later hordes, get back here guys, these later hordes having zombies with, like, you know, all this armor, stop. Don't want you guys going over there. Both having all this extra armor, you know, it's like I need that extra, you know, damage. All right, is there anybody else left in here, or did we get this completed? All right, we did get this completed. All right, I just want to get the loot out of here. So I don't know. Hopefully that does get fixed, and then we can start using that like we're supposed to. Because boy, oh boy, it would really be nice to be able to use the AP ammo and have it, you know, even if I had like a separate, you know, a machine gun that's just for like these hordes when those, you know, zombies with the extra defense, you know, come over there, I could use it on that. We are on to the next one. And yeah, so kind of got derailed in our conversation there with the zombies. I don't know if this was the entrance. I think it's over this way. So I'm the juices are flowing. I'm getting kind of excited. And I now that I actually have more of the plant stuff happening, like I'm getting good yields, and I'm about to have a much bigger farm when we get to the desert, because I couldn't fit it on top of my current base. So that's kind of one of the other things that I'm kind of looking at with the size of my base is garden-wise too, or maybe something shooting off from the garden. Haven't decided fully yet on there. So I want to be able to do paint, and that's something that I'm really kind of excited about, is having that paint, so I can actually do more of the internal decoration, not just the outside. So that's, you know, usually when I'm on the multiplayer servers and stuff, when I'm playing with my buddies, that's kind of one of the things I really like to do is the internals. So that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to and planning on it. I still need to figure out exactly how I want to do the approach for the zombies. And I want to make it something that I can still go down and fight them by hand, because I'm thinking at this point, as I get stronger, and I don't need to use the horde base. It's nice to have it, and it's still, you know, it's still something that, you know, it's part of 7 Days to Die, so it's cool to make one. But I think that I'm actually going to spend less time in it, and just more time kind of making it, you know, and having the purpose of it more being for the crafting and the, you know, storage and stuff like that, as opposed to fighting the hordes. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. So I'd like to do something more than a square. I might look about seeing maybe some some rounded shapes. I guess I gotta tell them they can actually fight again. Maybe some rounded shapes, some triangular shapes, some angles or things like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. Is trying to find something that's just not your typical shapes that you're used to seeing. I don't know where all the different places that, yep, I was wondering about that. I know that a lot of these POIs have these hidden stashes, and I don't know where they all are. So sometimes I just look for things that, where I might hide something if that was me designing it. And that was, I saw that just that little bit off of the texture. So I realized that was a covering board. So I figured I'd give it a check, and sure enough. The footprint is going to be a lot larger for the second base. That's something I definitely know for sure. I want to be able to have more workstations than I was restricted to in our first one. Nope, I'm still only at tier 1 axes though. But I'm hopefully I can at least get a better axe today. That would be nice. The lumberjack set seems to be doing its job. I don't think I've really had issues where I've noticed myself struggling with my stamina swinging the axe, and I've been doing a lot of power attacks. Today's one where it's quantity over quality. So rather than getting a bunch of points, I'm more interested in, I want to get out of the pine forest. It is time. I'm looking forward to that different, what do we call it? A different pace. So changing the length of the days, changing kind of the style that we're doing things, and then being able to build a base again. I love building bases. So the fact that I'm going to go to a new place and be able to start all over from scratch, and only being able to bring so much stuff, because again, that was one of the rules I set myself at the beginning of this, is I can only take with me what I can fit in one vehicle, and on my person and my pets. So basically, I don't get to take multiple trips over here. So that's one of the reasons why the APC is going to be cool, because I can definitely fit a lot of stuff in there. So that gave me a few extra things that I get to bring with me, which is good. And the dog's able to carry some stuff, not a lot. So we'll see what I actually end up there with, but it'll also give me a reason to keep looting as opposed to, just taking everything that I already have. I hear them. Oh yeah, I remember this one. There's like 2 or 3 in the corner back there. 3, yep, looks like it. I don't understand how you guys got stuck in there. Oh, I did it. I got tier 2 axe. Nice. Okay, Pooch, you're in my way. I can't hit her. There we go. Good. Let's grab the loot. Again, all I need is 1 tier 1 magazines. And I don't remember if I've gotten one yet or not. I'll have to look at my... Ooh, was that a quad? It was a quad. Yeah, I'll have to look at my loot when I get back to the car. See if I have one of those yet or not. Have I leveled that up? I have. So I can also make the tier 5 machine gun. Nice. So now we got the silos. I've done this one a few times. I always forget there's there's one area in the back that's kind of... It's not part of the normal pathway, and you actually have to kind of break in to get to it, and it's always a spot that's left over at the end. And I don't know if that was just they accidentally designed it that way, or if it was meant to be, but it always gets me. I'll get up there and I'll go through and I go into the silos and I'm looking around trying to figure out where these last zombies are. and it's just right over here. So I will... Oh, there he is. Okay. So I'm going to remember that here. So as soon as I come out of this one here, I'm going to go straight over towards it. All right. Yep. You're down here. So that's... Whoop. Yep. I'm just going to take you out. Did another one drop? Nope. That was my dog. I know there's one that's like halfway up. There he is. And he always falls. Oh, 2 that fell. All right. You guys can play with that one, Pooches. I'm going to go after this one here. Okay. There's 1 down. And there's 2 down. Okay, I think that's everything here. So the spot that I'm talking about is right down here. So you come out over here and you always go up, but it's this room right here. And he hides in there. And for whatever reason, I always forget about him. All right, so we have 5 left. I'm just going to break through the doors. I don't feel like doing this one the pathway that they set. I'm in a rush today to get through with all these tier 1s or tier 1s and tier 2s, so I can see exactly how much further we have to go, and then see how many tier 3s we have to do. So right now we're at 60.4. So we got a ways to go. So it's going to be, unless those things are weighted, and I don't think they are. Well, we got a few. I'm pretty sure they're not weighted. So that means there's going to be quite a few tier 3s we have to do. More than I think I did on my original playthrough of my single player world. I think it's one over here. Then there might be some in that truck down below too. All right, let me break through these. Yep, there we go. Take you. Take you. All right, and the last one. Yep, I think he's in that truck. But where's the final loot? Is it the next one over? Yeah, I think it's that one over here. So we'll go over here. Let's grab our loot. Again, all I need is one magazine. Ooh, 2 Shotgun Messiah boxes, so I have a shot. Nope. Yes. Oh, that was even a blue one. Okay, good. So we are able to make our new machine gun when we get home. That is awesome. So we're gonna have the top tier machine gun. Well, it's not the top tier machine gun. I just don't feel like going with the minigun yet. I can't afford that kind of ammo. All right. Oh, puppies were taking care of it for me. All right, there we go. Ooh, we're almost halfway through tier 2 of the Steel Axe 2. And it looks like, I mean, depending on how fast I can get through here, the last one we do is going to be that tier 0, and we'll see if it's yet another one of the ones where I can't finish it. I'm not even going to bother. We'll just leave it. Again, I'm still kind of bummed about that one. That's three different POIs that we weren't able to complete, that we actually went to the effort of going to. This is a tier 1, so again, I get used to some of these tier 1s where it's way more than a tier 1, and then some of these where it's way less. So I never know what to expect on some of these POIs. Is that everything in here? Okay, yep. And I gotta pick. Oh, there we go. See, I don't know where you were hiding, but gotcha. And making sure they don't slip me another horde. I still can't believe that horde that they sent me while I was down there. Like I almost got like died. Like that was close. Because if I hadn't been able to get out, if I had gotten penned into that corner there, that could have been bad. And this is what I'm talking about. Again, this tier 1 seemed easy until suddenly I've got a bunch of these guys, the spitters. All right, cool. Is that everything? Is that complete? That is complete. All right, 48 minutes wasn't too bad. Next one's a tier 2 though, so that was good that we have a little bit of extra time for that one. Okay, no. I've seen this one before. It's super big, and I said this is the one that's kind of like that horde base that they make for you. All right, let's park here, and let's just kind of see what we have. Again, I can't be picky. I need to make progress. But I think I'm gonna switch to my. This is supposed to be. Oh, it's for chairs. That's funny. Oh, my light's on. It's about to get dark here in an hour, so yeah, I'm not gonna go with my normal. Oh, you. All right, I need to not be penned in. I was gonna say I'm not gonna go with my normal axe because I'm trying to go quickly, and then I almost get got by the pigeons. All right. Hopefully, and I'm not even really looting things. Okay, there's a dog. Yep, we'll take you out. Yep, take you out. Make sure you're dead. Make sure nothing around here. Okay. Still only 15 minutes in. So at 45, so I think we're making good time. Okay, now we got a whole bunch of landmines. Alright, let's... And your Rebirth. And not all of you are for real. Okay, you are. Gotcha. Cool. Alright, anything in here? The reason why I don't like this one is it's such a big one. So it may have the zombies of a tier 2, but its footprint is a little bit bigger than I would like to be trying to do at the end of a day, trying to get this finished. So, and it still says I have like 8 zombies left. So I think even the number of zombies is kind of, I don't buy this as being a tier 2. Oh man, I am going through my ammo. All right. Cool. Let's keep going. That's the horde base. Nope, I'm not going over there. Thing is, once you get inside, it's kind of hard to get out. So we got a few things over there. I think I have to go up to get over. Let's see what we have on this side first. It still says I have 2 areas and 6 zombies, so I'm more concerned about getting the zombies. Okay, there we go. Got you. There's 2. All right. What do we got left? Did I not kill you? All right. Okay, this is the horde. I mean the treasure room. Interesting. Oh, I got more birds. So is that it? Is that the end of the last of the ones, the birds? It is. Okay, good. All right, good. That's all the zombies. Ooh, I don't think I remember seeing. Oh goodness. Well, I was gonna say let's run over and try to get that last POI done, but it sounds like we have to go get an airdrop. So I'm just gonna run back over here. If you haven't, I'd like to show you kind of what it is over there, but you kind of see how it's got like the step up into there and then the walk across, and so they built it kind of like a cheese base that a lot of people make. Oh, that's another. That wasn't mine. That's another one I could. All right, let's just go grab it. It's right over here, or it'll be over here shortly. How much time do I have before? Oh, they're about to run. All right, let's make sure we are locked and loaded, because we are going to have very angry people coming after this. All right, let's go over here. I think it did. I think they are on the other side. So if I can get away with the sneaky one, I'm going to take it. Biscuit's about to take one for the team. But that's okay, because we got it. All right, come back, guys. All right, and I'm suddenly super full. Oh, he is a big giant, which I think means he's got extra. Okay, I was worried that that was gonna be bad. All right, I need to get close enough to the car so I can throw some stuff in it. All right, I still want to hit that last one. I want to see what's there. If I can get it, I would like to get it. It is. Nope, I'm not. Nope, we're going home. All right. We have to do some thinking on how we want to progress through the rest of this. All right, made it back home. I looked at the footage, and I should have obviously known, because if it's 75% of the number, it should have obviously. So according to this, it's between either 24 or 25 more that we need to do. So it's still a big chunk. So I don't know. So let's get rid of all the ones we've got done. So tier 3s. How many tier 3s do we have? All right. So there's well over 24. If we average 6 a day, I mean, we're talking 4 more episodes to get out of here. Or 3 if we can get 8 a day. Which I think is probably doable, but it's going to be a lot of quick moving. So we'll give it a try. We will give it a try and see how quickly I can kind of move through some of these. The bigger thing being how the recording part, or not the recording, because I record everything, but how much of it actually makes it into the episode. So we'll have to see how this one went with the talking that I did and taking part of the day for mining. Hopefully this gets it closer to our 30, 35, 40 minute sweet spot, just kind of what I'm aiming for. But getting back to work. So I am hurting. I got like 600 rounds of ammo left. And how much can I make right now? If I wanted to, I could make 436. So I am going to get started on that. I got some brass and some lead cooking, so out of curiosity I can make, it's not a lot. It's interesting, the brass is where I'm hurting, and I don't, yeah, brass, I got some. Yeah, we're gonna be hurting on the ammo, although technically looking at with my better barter up and where it's at and the number, I don't need that many shotgun shells or 9mm shells. So I bet you I can probably trade quite a bit of this. So we can use it. Oh, and I can trade all of this. Okay, we actually, hold on. I will be right back. All right, so I just got done selling that up to 16K. I need to move this stuff up here because it won't let you trade what's in your toolbar. I think 155 is fine. I can most of my 9mm. All right, so with these 3, how much would you give me? My birthday. That's a sign. All right, so we have 2,500 rounds now. Okay, now we're sitting better. I don't know if there's anything I can actually buy here. Let me look at this real fast. All right, so it looks like I could get, I'm probably one of those capsules away, so I think I'll use one of my generic things to pop me up to level 6, which will let me pick up another lucky looter and another physician. I think that's cool. I think that's about all I can really do right now. So I'll grab those 2 real quick. Ooh, somebody's beat some of my stuff down. Interesting. I'll have to look at that during the daytime. All right, so I just need one of you. And I want intelligence. And ejection. Did that get me? 9563. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Now I can. There we go. Nice. So now our lucky looter is up to tier 4. 20% loot bonus. And we're up at tier 4 with our healing, which is awesome. Okay. Things to make. All right, I'm going to get set up to make a few things. I'll be right back. Okay, I need a high-grade barrel and a high-grade magazine. All right. There we go. There's our tier 5 machine gun. So right now, the one we have has 4 mod slots. So we'll see how much extra that gives me. And also, let's make a axe. And while those are crafting, forgot to open up our boxes here. All right, put stuff away. Save these up for the next thing we need to make. Long range rifles, nope. Dismember 2, that goes into hands. Yep, cool. I can make a higher tier of that. Could make 9,000 gunpowder, but I don't need to. I'm gonna make 5,000. Save the other materials. All right, our new machine gun has 5 slots. Okay, so that's 1 new slot. What can I put in there? Cool. And we went from 55 range damage to 66 range damage. That's nice. And I don't think I got any extra mod slots from going to 2. I think I have to wait till I get to 3. Yep. But we should at least get a better, more damaging. Yeah, actually quite a bit more damaging. Good, good, good. This is taking up 2 mod slots. So if I put that in there, I'll have to figure you out later. Don't think I really have anything else to put in there for now. So I think that's just a free slot so we can add something else to there. So can I make me more with these things? That's my next question now, is just, do I want to start saving these up for another class? And I've got these 2 are getting close to getting some stuff. So we're getting some headway. So I've got to do a bit of thinking, strategizing, planning for how to get us out of the forest. Because I have, unfortunately, a lot left to do. So we'll figure that out, and I'll let you know what the plan is in our next episode. But if you enjoyed this, please give this a like. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it very much. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.